Hello, everyone. Welcome. Guys, we'll get started shortly. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, everyone. We'll get started shortly. Welcome, everyone. We'll get started shortly. Welcome, everyone. This evening is our Forex, Cryptos, and Futures class. Forex, Crypto, and Futures. We'll get started shortly. Welcome, everyone. Forex, Crypto, and Futures this evening. Welcome, everyone. We'll get started shortly. Hello, everyone. Welcome, guys. Welcome. This is our Forex, Crypto, and Futures class. Hope everyone had a great holiday weekend. It's back to work. So let's get right to it. I'm going to share my trading screen here. All right. So you guys should see my screen. All right. All right. 1 second here. All right. All right, guys. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, welcome. All right. Okay, so hey, Bill. Welcome, Bill. Hey, Charity. Welcome. Christian. Hey, Christian. Welcome, Christian. Dean. Hey, Dean. Welcome. All right. Gerald. Hey, Gerald. Welcome. Jessica. Welcome.
Hello, everyone.
Khaleesi. Hey, welcome. Welcome, guys. All right. And Solomon, welcome. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get started. All right. Let's see here. All right, let's take a look at the futures market. All right, take a look at the futures market. Currently, the equity futures are down. All right, so right now, the equity futures are down. All right, so hopefully that will improve. All right. The Dow is down, what's that, 86 points right now. All right. So hopefully that will improve right here, right? So the Dow, S&P, NASDAQ, and Russell currently down. All right. The dollar is up. All right. But not up enough to make a difference. All right. Here is the dollar, right? Here's the Dow. I'm sorry. Here's the Dow right here. Here's the dollar. All right. So here's the dollar here, still in the markdown phase. All right. So you guys might find some short opportunities in the dollar to go short, but just be careful. We do not have a rotation. And we'll go through, take a look at Forex also. And then we'll open up the floor for any questions or any trades you guys are in that you want to take a look at. All right. So the Dow is holding, as you guys know. Our big trend on the Dow is definitely up. All right. So we are having the Christmas rally. All right. So things are really moving up nicely. Let's see here. All right. So here is October. All right. So this month here, this candle right here is October. Right here. Here is November. Right here. And here's our all-time high, guys. Here's our all-time high. So we finished right here on the Dow. And again, I know we look at this every week, but here we are. We're not that far from the all-time high. So, you know, we coming towards the end of the month here. So December, hopefully we can get to that all-time high and break through. All right. And usually that Christmas rally will last all the way through to January. So good news on equities. All right. Good news on equities. All right. All right. Those of you, I know we just started tracking the US 30 on a regular basis. All right. So let's see here. Let's take a look at that. We've had a few decent trades, right, in Monster US 30. All right. So here it is right now, right? Right. And it's holding right here. All right. Hopefully things will move higher on the 240. Great moves on the 240. And what we're looking for on the 240 is to get back past this resistance here. All right. Perhaps break through this consolidation here and move higher on the 240. Okay. Let's see here. All right. That's on the 240. Let's see here. Bitcoin. All right. Bitcoin is at 16,443. All right. No buyers. We might get some support here. All right. So at 16,000, expect some support. Right here. So at 16,000, we can expect some support here at 16,000. All right. If you guys look here at this area right here, we had gotten as low as I think 15,000 and change, but we might have, no, I didn't notice this, but it looks like we might have some support right about here, which might be about 12,000, 12, 13,000. So a little below 14,000. I don't know if you guys can see this. So before we get to 10,000, all right, which looks promising for Bitcoin, all right, and as you guys know, Bitcoin will, all the cryptos out there will follow Bitcoin, all right? All right, so we might get some support, guys, at around 13,000, but we don't, you know, I don't think that will last, all right? So, and then definitely 10,000. And then our next support on Bitcoin, next major support is about 5,000. All right. 4,500, 5,000 here. So buyers, sellers are still in control, right? Still in the markdown phase for Bitcoin, 16,000. So it keeps breaking lower. Again, temporary support right here. All right, right here. All right. I want to spend a little time on Forex, on the Forex market. All right. Are you guys in any Forex positions? Anyone in Forex positions right now? Anyone in Forex, trading Forex right now? And if so, what positions are you guys in? No one is in Forex?
Hi, David. I actually did my first one today.
Oh yeah, Din, yeah. Yeah, Din got his first position today, guys. So welcome, Dean. Right?
Thank you.
Welcome to the club. All right. Anyone else? Anyone else? Anyone else? Any Forex positions? Okay, good. Good. All right. If you guys trade, we are not in a rotation. All right. So we are not currently in a rotation. All right. If you guys look here, right? If you guys look here, you will notice that we have only 30 pairs that are above 20 and trying to trend, right? Out of 57 pairs. All right. So that's not good. All right. That's on the 240-minute time frame, so the forward chart. All right. On the 60-minute time frame, we have only 23 that are above 20. All right. And all the rest are below 20 in red. So those pairs are consolidating. All right. And if you guys look here, just right now, what's going on right now in the market, we have a lot of we have different pairs that are trying to make a move. So no real movement. All right. You might get so we then got in one of the pairs this evening. All right. Got him in on his first pair, the Aussie, I believe was it the Aussie CAD? Then I believe Aussie CAD.
Yeah, that's correct.
I think it was the Aussie CAD. But we're just testing this as his new position. You guys could keep an eye on the Aussie pairs, the New Zealand pairs. If you want to go short, you might find some opportunities. All right, on the dollar pairs to go short. All right, the dollar index right here. The dollar index, it's currently up. All right, but it is moving lower. All right, so if you guys trade Forex, just be very, very careful. All right, not a lot of opportunities so far, right? In Forex, more opportunities in equities though, in equities, and you will find that when the markets, so we have rotations within the markets. So within Forex, we'll have different rotations, right? So like here, as an example, we'll have different rotations, right? From one, right, group, right, to the next. So the yen, euro, right? Right, yen, euro, dollar, all right? Within stocks, right, within the equities, you'll have different rotations, right? In and out of the different sectors. All right, so what we have in now is a rotation out of Forex and into equities. All right. So let me explain. There's a rotation out of Forex currently, and we will notice it here, right? We'll notice it here. Out of equities, out of Forex into equities. So as the equity markets move higher, we'll notice that, no, it doesn't happen 100% of the time, but it happens a lot. All right. So as traders move as traders move into stocks, into equities, all right, because the equity market is moving higher, and we consider this moving higher, guys. All right, you'll find lower volatility, all right, in Forex. Okay, so so we can use that as a barometer. Okay, so don't be surprised. Don't be surprised if Forex continues to consolidate a bit. All right, we could get it where Forex could get in the teens, right? So prices could squeeze quite a bit, where we have only a very few pairs that are above 20 and trying to trend. So just be careful. I'm glad that a lot of you are not trading Forex, right? This is not the time. If you trade, right, trade very light, all right, very, very light volume, all right? Trade small amounts. Be very selective, right? You guys might find some opportunities in the dollar pairs short, okay? But be very, very selective. Watch your short signals, all right? We want to get those close to your support and resistance levels, all right? So not a lot to talk about this evening, right? Not a lot going on. Markets are quiet. Hopefully, you know, we'll get some movement, you know, in Forex, but don't expect a lot from Forex right now. All right. I'm going to open up the floor. Any questions for me? Any symbols you guys want to take a look at? Any charts you want to take a look at? Any questions in general? Any questions, guys, for me? Hey, Tylak, how are you? Welcome, Tylak. Welcome. Welcome.
Hi, David. How are you doing?
Good, good, good. Any questions, guys?
Hi, David. I actually had a question, but it was regarding the earlier chart, the first chart that you had showed.
Okay.
So I can't remember what it was.
Okay.
But my question was, I saw a buy signal, and then there was a sell signal, but I didn't see a blue dotted line to show the close.
Okay. Which was it? It wasn't here.
Actually, yeah, that was it. That was it.
Oh, here?
No, the one that you just had. Yes, there you go. Yeah, that's it. So, I saw a buy signal there and a sell signal to the right. But I didn't see the blue dotted line, and I was wondering why that was.
Okay. Yeah, there is a blue line here. It's just hard to make out, right?
Right, yeah, this one right here.
Yeah, so if you look here, I'm going to remove the support line. The support line is right in front of it, or it's in front of the, so if I do this here, and I'll reset it. Can you see it now, right here?
The blue.
Can you see the dotted line now, then?
No. I'm trying to understand it. I'm trying. So I see the buy signal. Well,
So
I
are
see
you
this
guys
dotted,
seeing, okay, so
dotted line.
let me just make sure you guys are seeing the right chart. All
Yeah.
right. Let's see here. This is the Dow, the DIA.
Okay.
All right. Do you guys see that? The DIA right here. And it should say 343.52. You guys see that? I just want to make sure we're looking at the same chart.
Yeah, I see it.
You guys see it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right,
Yeah.
good. Okay. All right. So then, all right. So here is your buy signal here. So your buy signal came in on this candle here, which is this blue arrow right
Yeah.
there. You see that, sir? You see that?
I'm with you. I'm with
Okay,
you. Yeah.
perfect. Okay, and then here we have a blue triangle, right? A little triangle right here, right? I know it's
Yeah.
hard to see right here.
Yeah.
So this is
I'm there.
where we got the buy signal, and then here is this candle here, this red candle. This is pointing to the red candle here, and right here is this little white triangle here.
Yes.
Okay, here is your dotted line here. You see the you see the blue dotted line here?
Oh man. Got it. All right.
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm good.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
good.
It's hard to see sometimes, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I have to
And,
increase my screen. Okay.
well, you have the support and resistance lines were right on it. So if we
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
so let's just reset it. Yeah. So yeah, they're hard to see sometimes, especially um, from my end. All right. So
Well, I apologize. I was looking for an uptrend from the buy on the lower
uh-huh.
EMA to the higher EMA line. So I was looking for the line going kind of like vertical almost. But
Oh,
I
okay.
see it. Yeah, I get it now.
Okay. 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 And we talked about this last week, right? And the goal is we really, really do not want to pay attention to what it's just like Bitcoin, right? So Bitcoin is moving higher, I mean lower,
Mhm.
right? It's in the markdown phase. The stock
Yeah.
market, right?
Mhm.
Is regardless of what's being said out there, it's not crashing, right? So
Right.
yeah, so yes, September was a concern. This candle here was a big concern here. All
Mhm.
right, this candle here was a big concern. It closed right. It closed right at this support. Previous resistance. Resistance is right here. All right.
Mhm.
Price came back down. Red candle give a sell signal right here. Absolutely perfect. Absolutely
Yeah.
perfect. Right now, this is on the monthly
Got it.
time frame, but
Got it.
recovered nicely. Big candle here, and now here we are right now here.
Okay.
The important thing to note is that when we follow the trends, right, good things happen, right? So if we assume that, hey, red candle here, right, and we kept on shorting, or we were looking for puts and we were not aware of this, guess what, right? You would be having to cover, right? You would have to be covering those puts and losing money, right? And
Mm.
you will have traders, not our traders, but you'll have
Mm.
traders that are not aware of this and they keep shorting the market, right? Because we listen to what's out there, keep shorting and keep trading against the trend and losing money. All
Got
right.
it.
So yeah, it's important to understand that, yeah, buy signal here, sell signal here. All right, and no buys are coming in. Now, what could happen here if we break resistance up in this area here, we
Oh,
could get a buy signal on the monthly time frame.
okay. I think I lost your screen.
Yeah.
Oh, my
Everyone
God.
else,
I
can you
don't.
guys see my screen? Everyone else, you guys can see my screen.
Let me see.
All right.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So what we will okay, so let's talk about equities, right? There isn't a lot in Forex right now. Nothing, we know nothing in crypto, right? Nothing in Forex. So let's talk about where the opportunities are. All right. Dean, can you see the screen now?
Technical difficulties. I'm getting there.
Okay. You might try to have to reboot. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So what we'll be looking for, guys, is a break of resistance here. All right. A break of resistance, right? If we can break through that resistance, like here, we could get a buy signal, a new buy signal on the monthly time frame. If we get a buy signal on the monthly time frame, that's huge, right? So if that happens, no longer are we talking about a Christmas rally, right? We might look at a rally into 2023. All right, a sustained rally. So we'll keep an eye on this, all right? Because we're not that far from the all-time highs. Okay, so if we do break, and that happens, right, where that Christmas rally could turn into going to January, spring, right? And even summer. And we might have some pullbacks, obviously some pullbacks within that trend, but just understand, just like any other time frame, if we break resistance on the monthly time frame on the Dow here, and we get a buy signal, right, above here, really, really positive for equities, right? Very, very strong. And we could see where these markets really do well. All right. Any questions on that? This could develop here.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, this could develop. So this might be a start. And I know of all the negative news that's out there. All right. But these markets will do whatever they want. Right. Whatever they want. All right. So we'll keep an eye on that. We'll watch that. Right. We'll watch that there. All right. Okay, so let's talk about equities. Let's talk about equities. Let's see here. Did you guys see the success video from Leon? Did you guys see that?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Leon had a great trade. And now he found it on his own, but it did show up in Heat Seeker. And it's part of the industrial. I want to talk about that because I know some of you were not in that class. Okay, so here is industrial, and you guys want to start looking for stocks, really, right? You want to start looking for stocks, right? Because that's where the move is right now. Material and industrial, they go hand in hand. All right. And here's the buy signal here. Now, this is the sector, right? Monster sectors, buy signal here on materials, and it's moving higher. And then industrials is right here. It's the second group, right? Second sector, buy signal was right here, and now it's breaking out, moving higher. All right. Those of you who trade options, I know Bill, you trade in options, right? I don't think we have anyone else.
Yep.
Tylak, this should be some opportunities for you too, right? You trade in sniper, okay? So
Yeah.
start paying attention, really start paying attention. Put away for now, put away your monster system. Put away your
Okay.
monster. Yeah, put away your monster system for now. All right. Start focusing on equities, and those of you who trade sniper trader, look for options calls. Look for calls. No puts. All right. No puts. All right. I want to talk about Leon's trade here. All right. And the symbol is G. No, I'm not telling you guys to trade this. All right. All right. But it is a good setup. I haven't looked at the options on it, but it's his trade, but it's a really good setup. Let me. I just need to fix this. I've been out for the weekend. I know you guys know this. My kids, I've got 3 kids, 2 boys and a daughter, all FSU. And so we went up on Friday. What's that?
That's a beautiful thing.
Oh man, we beat the Gators. So you guys could probably hear I've lost my voice. I've lost my voice. But we beat the Gators, and I've got 2 brothers, so we were there. So my daughter was there with her friends there. She's got 2 really good friends. One is a Gator, and one is FSU. So she was there, and then my 2 boys, and then my 2 brothers. So just a great time. I'm trying to get back to work here. Yeah, but it's always fun to beat Miami and Florida. Miami and Florida. Yeah. All right. All right. So his symbol, and you guys write this down because it's an amazing trade. It's GLT. All right. And those of you who have Stock Boss, and it's in here. I didn't realize that. No, he didn't find it here. He didn't find it in Heat Seeker. All right, but it's in here.
Your pasta is down there, right there.
Yeah, it's just closer to the bottom.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah, right here. All right. So it's actually basic materials, which is very similar. But he found this on his own. So the cool thing is you can find, it's hard, right? But you can find some of these stocks on your own too. All right. Hitseeker makes it a lot easier. All right. But this stock here, I want to talk about this. All right. Look at what he found. And Charity is on here. Charity does a really good job finding these stocks here. So he found a sector, right? Very good sector, right? And really good markdown phase. Look at this, really good markdown phase. All right. And his buy signal was on, I believe, Thursday. When did we do? No, Wednesday, I believe, Wednesday. And so here was his buy signal right here. And here was his support right here. Right here was resistance. All right, I'm sorry here. Right there, right here was resistance. And here was support. Right here was support. Accumulation. All right. And this is where the buyers came in. His buy signal was right here. And what I really liked about, several things I like about this, or as you guys start looking for stocks, and a lot of you guys will find, especially those of you, right, that are using Heat Seeker, like Tylac, you should be all over this. Bill, you guys should be all over your Heat Seeker every evening, right? Charity, all you guys should be running your Heat Seekers. I would even run though. I wouldn't wait for, if you guys are near it, right? Rather than even intraday, waiting for the end of the day close, I would run your Heat Seeker during the day. right? If you've got time, I wouldn't wait for the end of the day for it to run automatically. I would just do right click, right? Right click and just run it, right? Run the scan, right? Even intraday. And you might want to do that a couple of times a day to see what's popping up. This market is moving. It is moving. All right. And we want to be on top of these. This trade here is a really great trade. All right. It dropped from about 18. And what I didn't do, two things. So let's go through this, right? So resistance becomes support. So resistance becomes support. And I'm just very proud of Leon. Leon's been with us for a while, but I mean, it's really good when you guys do this. And I know you guys do this, but it's good to talk about it, right? So here's his buy signal here. Here is resistance becomes support right here. If it breaks resistance, I mean, if it breaks previous resistance, now support, his sell signal is right here. So he's risking a point. So $1, right? $1 right here to gain. And this is his upside. All right. Really good. Look at this markdown phase. Really good markdown phase. And then his sector is a top sector, right? His sector is the top sector, right? So material is the number one sector that the institutions are buying, right? All right. So amazing, amazing setup. What we didn't look at was the real potential. And I meant to do that, was look at the weekly and perhaps even the monthly to see. All right, so look at, so here is the, look at that here. Look at that. All right, that's the weekly. And then here's the monthly. All right, look at the monthly here. All right, so it even went below this support area here, this low, not a support, this low area here. So nice bounce on the monthly. Okay, so he got it at I think $3 and change. Easily he could get it up to, if he can get it back, you've got pretty good support here. Definitely a bounce. Definitely, it's definitely, I'm sure it's oversold if we brought in an RSI. You guys see that? You see what I see here?
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah. All right. So you've got pretty good support. Pretty good support here. We'll count that. Here is where it failed. Right here. All right. And here it is right here. There's a good chance that it could get to this area here. All right. And then this is what's setting up here. All right. Let's bring this over here. All right. So if you guys want to keep an eye on this, you know, even if you might not trade it, just watch it, right? There's a good chance resistance support here becomes resistance. Good chance. He got it at 3. Here is 10. Right? Right? If it gets back in this area here, it's a good chance, depending on how the market does, right? It could move up here, break this here. I mean, right? A lot has to happen. This is on the monthly time frame, but he's not buying it up in this area here. He's not buying it, right? He got it in here, and he got a buy signal on their daily time frame. Really good trade. So start looking. You guys will find. Charity, do you have any trades? You're usually on top of this. Do you have any symbols?
Yeah, I do. Let's see. I have CYH.
CYH. Okay.
Let's see. Give me a second.
Okay, take your time. So equities, guys, equities, 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 equities. CYH. Okay, CYH, that's healthcare. All right.
Okay, PAC, PACK,
Okay, PAC.
Gil, KIL,
What is it? I'm sorry.
SKIL.
SKIL. Okay.
Yeah, some of these I got on the 240 timeline.
Okay. Was okay,
oh,
let's
sorry.
stay with the ones on the daily time frame. On the daily. So CHY is that on the daily time frame?
That's daily, yeah.
Daily, okay. And how about PAC?
I believe it is. I'm not in front of my laptop right now, so I'm
Okay.
looking in a different part. But yeah, I
Okay.
think that one is PETQ is
Repeat it for me. Charity, please.
PETQ,
PECQ.
T like Tom, PET like Tom, Q.
Okay, I'm sorry. I can. Okay, make it. Say it again for me, please.
P
P
P T Q
PTQ.
like Tom. Mhm.
Okay.
P like Peter, T like
Q.
Tom. Yeah.
Okay.
PETQ.
Okay. So let's take a look at. Thanks, Chair. Let's take a look at. All right. And guys, let's go through this. Kind of let's pay attention to what's happening here. Charity does a really, really good job in finding these. All right. And Leon had asked, does Forex have nice markdown phases like this? And I told him, well, yes, not right now because we haven't had any big moves in Forex in a few years actually. And so the reason why we haven't, Charity has this really nice markdown phase here is because we've had that correction, right? We know that the market corrected, right? Right. So this correction right here, and this is important. We really need to understand how these markets work so we can get ready and be ready. All right. So this correction here in the Dow, and this was a pretty big correction from here, from the top here all the way down here was a pretty big correction. All right. And that's why we see this right here, all this beautiful markdown phase, right? Really nice markdown phase in Charity's stock right here, CYH. All right. And this is where you make your money. Not when you sell, when you buy. You don't make your money when you sell. You make money where you buy. All right. And this is why I selected Bill does a great job too. All right. In finding these. All right. But all of you guys need to be consistent in finding stocks like this. All right. And Leon's stock was absolutely the same, right? Just like this. This is great, 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 great trading here. All right. So her stock, see what, even if your timing is not absolutely perfect, even if the market isn't absolutely perfect, right? Even if the sector is not absolutely perfect, right? Just following this process. All right. And I don't even have to ask her where she got in. I know Charity got in at the buy signal or very close to it. All right. But then look at her upside potential, right? Look at her upside potential. Sellers are totally out. Buyers are coming in. You guys will find, especially with Stock Boss, is because we trade stocks that are under $10, right? Right? Inexpensive stocks, right? You guys are gonna find a lot of these. You're gonna find a lot of these. All right. So our goal is to jump on these, right? Scan for them, right? Through Heat Seeker, jump on them before they do this, right? All right. So very good, Charity. Very good. All right. Pack. Let's see here. EACK. Now, I want to say this. All right. So we talked about with Leon risk reward. We spend some time, right, about risk and reward. All right. So let's take a look here. Here is her defense. So here is resistance. Here is resistance. Okay. We can even call this resistance here too. All right. Resistance is right here. Price broke resistance right here. If it fails, here's her sell signal here to get out. All right. If it fails, to get out here. All right. So she's risking what, 1 point, 1.5 points to get 12 points. All right. Here's her defense. Here's her protection. Here is her offense. All right. Any questions on this, guys? Because we want to start really focusing on equities and we want to start looking for these stocks and using the systems. All right.
What's the max amount you would put into this trade?
What's the, what dollar amount, trading size?
Yeah.
If you're new and you're not using a process like this, I say don't trade it, right? I say don't trade it. You know, if now, and I'm serious, right? If I'm assuming we have new traders on here. Now, when I talk about taking trades, it's really, I'm really talking to the traders that have a trading system. Okay, so you have a trading system. All right, you're using the trading system, you have the tools here. Everyone else, if you guys, you know, we have new traders that are on here. We want to use this for education. All right, this is not for recommendation. This is not to take the trades, because if you do that, right, without having the right process, even the right mindset, all right, it becomes very risky. If you were to take that trade, all right, if you were to take it without having a trading system, then you have to make sure that you get out when the sellers are getting out, just like we do here. All right. So, you know, and this is what we have to be careful of, right? When we go over these trades, right? We want to be careful, Arthur, that we do not, because, okay, so Charity could get into this trade. Let's talk about this, right? Her buy signal. Charity, what amount did you enter here on CYH? What amount? What was your buy amount? Your entry amount? I think she's muted. Charity?
Yes. Sorry about that. Yes.
Yeah.
I did
What
hear
was your entry amount
that. Oh, it was on the buy signal.
on the buy signal? Okay, so the buy signal. So Arthur, let's talk about this. All right. So her buy signal, so that was about, let's say 320. So she could buy here, right? No, she has total visibility. Right. So we'll talk about this trade, right? We'll talk about this trade, but we might not get back to this trade. So we'll talk about this trade tonight, right? But we might not get back. This is her trade. there'll be other trades, right? So let's say Charity, she's watching this, trading it with her system, right? So let's say it moves higher. Let's say it moves to $7, right? And guess what? Right? Guess right here, doesn't break resistance, breaks support. She gets a sell signal to get out. She gets out, she takes the trade, she's out. But let's say someone else takes the trade, right? So be careful when we talk about these trades, right? If you guys are not using the systems, all right, if you're not using the system and you don't have a very, very tight process, be careful in taking these trades. Okay, just be careful because she might have gotten out here. But if we don't have a tight process, guess what? And we don't get out because we don't see everything that Charity is seeing, guess what? The trade could do this, right? And you might get out here. 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 So what was a very profitable trade for Charity right here could be a loss, a losing trade. Okay. And whereas Charity, because she's been trading with us for a while and she knows how to now manage her trade, manage risk. So where she might have a fixed amount here, let's say $500, all right, on this trade, right? Someone else might put in $2,000 because, right, it sounds like a really great trade. All right, so we don't want to do that. And I don't talk about that a lot. Moving forward, I might, right, in 2023, because I know we've got new traders coming in all the time, right? I want you guys to use this information as education and not trading ideas unless you really know what you're doing. All right, unless you really, really know what you're doing, right? I mean, we don't want to be in a position where we take these trading ideas and then we have losses. Okay, so Artel, right, when you say what amount, right, that scares me. Okay, that really scares me because I know you don't have the system. I know you don't. So my suggestion would be no amount, right? No amount. And I'm not trying to pick on anyone. I'm just saying, right? Use this information as not trade ideas, but for educational purposes. This is a training. This is training classes. Okay. All right. And I'm not saying go out and buy the systems. You don't have to use the systems. I recommend, right, using the systems. But if you are going to trade, right, and I don't recommend demo trading, not with our traders, because we have a way to manage the trade. But just learn. Don't be too quick to take the trades. Learn. And that's why I'm going through this, so that to show you guys what to look out for. All right. And I know it's hard. I know it's hard to see these opportunities and not feel like we want to get into it. But I'm always, when I talk about this, I'm always speaking to our traders, all right, the traders that have trading systems, because I know, right, they can manage, they have a way of managing the trades, all right, getting in and getting out. But use this, Artel, as a learning experience. But Artel, I know you're going to take this trade. You will take this trade.
Maybe a little bit. Maybe
A little bit. I know. Okay. We've got a few minutes here, but I want to go through. I want to see a pattern here. So this is. So you guys saw Leon's trade, right? You saw Leon's trade, and here you saw Charity's first trade here. So let's see here. Let's see if we can find a pattern. And Charity, I hope you got a good pattern here for me. All right, let's see here. Oh, look at this. Look at this one, guys. Here's another one. Charity, good job. Perfect. Look, guys, look here. And this one fell from $40, all the way down to $5. So her buy signal was probably right at 5. This is what we need to be doing. Look, fell from 40. Good markdown phase. Good job, Charity. I'm not surprised by Charity, right? Nice markdown phase. Buy signal came in right here. Green candles, right? Worst case scenario, break support, previous resistance, right? She takes this loss here, right? Most of these, you lose a point. So you lose $1, $1.50, no big deal. But look at her upside, $40 on this chart. All right, on this chart. So if we go to a weekly, let's go to a weekly time frame. All right, we'll let someone else buy at 40 and ride it all the way down. We'll let someone else do that. We'll catch it right here when the buyers are coming in. All right. Bill, Tylak, you guys need to be looking for these. All right, looking for Bill did an amazing job. Is Gerald on here? Gerald is on. Gerald. All right. Bill did an amazing job getting puts. He had a core position in the stock, right, last week. Core position, and then he traded options calls around that core position. These are great opportunities to do these, and these options should be inexpensive. All right. So look at that. Look at her trade. Look at her trade here when we open that up. Just a beautiful trade, right? And if these markets continue to move higher, right, that will help her, right? Charity, what sector is that in? PAC. You know what sector that's in?
Not sure.
I think it's technology, but it could be, I don't remember. Sorry.
Okay.
I
Okay.
can look it up real quick though.
Yeah. You know, when it's like this, still watch our sectors, right? Still pay attention to our sectors, right? But I'll give a little pass when they're set up like this, right? And then here is the weekly. Look at that. Look at that. She's got a buy signal on the daily. Look at the weekly here, right? Look at this here. So it fell from 40. Look at that, right? So just a move. If she can get a move, and you know, Charity, this is your what? Is this your third or fourth rotation in equities? Is this your third run at it, or I know it's not your second, your third or
It's the
fourth?
third. It's the third.
Your third run. So guys, when she first started, she wasn't doing this, right? This is her third run. So look how much better she has gotten. And she's not getting any crap, right? Right? She's getting really nice, not a lot of consolidation. And nothing here on the monthly. All right, good job. Eventually, by Charity doing this, right? She continues to do this type of work, right? She's going to do really, really well. Because when what's going to happen is this, what she's doing is she's buying, she's getting in, she's buying when everyone is fearful. All right. So when everyone is fearful and they're done with the stock because it's dropped so much, right? And they're fearful, so be greedy when everyone else is fearful. All right. And be fearful when everyone else is greedy. All right. And skill. SKIL.
And the other thing that I'll point out that I look for, it's not like I'm just picking random ones that are here or even just picking the ones that have this nice chart. I'm also making sure that that sector is trending. So that's a really important thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Good job, Charity. A little, you got some sellers that came in here. All right. But that's not too much of a concern. You should be fine, right? The markets hold, everything hold to get to this area here. If you can get through this area here, and this is not as good. So check this out, right? Right, you got some consolidation in here. But if this is your worst setup, if this is your worst setup, right? That's pretty good, right?
And
If
there's
this
still
is-
a ton like for it to go up before it hits that consolidation area.
Mhm. And then very good tight right here. She's got very good tight stop, really good protection. So if it does go against her, right, she's gonna get out. This here is a wider area, wider stop. Even here is a bit wider here, wider stop here. Here, she's got pretty tight stop here. Okay, so good job, good job, good job. Good job, Charity. Keep looking though, right? We need more, okay, of these.
What
So
MMAT?
what is it? Which symbol?
MMAT. Meta
MM
materials.
MMAT, MM.
Yeah.
Okay. That's the one right here, MMAT. All right. Let's see that here. MMAT.
Yeah.
All right. I'm a little late. All right, a little late on that one. The buy signal came in, and this is a good example why we need to get in front of these. All right, so buy signal was here at about $1. All right, $1, and it's at $1.92 right now. All right.
Yeah, I think
so-
you mentioned this back then when it was around just under $1.
Oh, okay. All right. So we
Should have went
okay.
all in.
Oh gosh. Otto. No, did you get into this?
No, I wish. I wish I went all in.
You wish you went all in? Oh.
Yeah.
All right. Well, no. Oh, this is not Vegas. This is not Vegas now. Yeah, we can't go all in. But yeah, so yeah, if we did mention this, and what was the price when we mentioned it, Otto?
I think like 98 cents.
So 98 would have been here. All right, so it's 192. So, right, it's doubled, right, from here to here. But that's why we've got to be on top of these because they move quickly, right? So it's too late, right? It's too late to get into this.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Any other symbols? Any other symbols? Any other symbols? Any other symbols?
How
You
about
guys,
like the general market? Is it still? Oh, do you think we're still in a bear market, right? Like it's
For
not
which-
like a good sign that it's reversing
for which market, Otto?
equities, like just in
Equities?
general.
What about equities in general?
Like we're still in a bear market, right? Like that the downtrend, it's still not clear if we're being bull on it right now.
On the equity markets?
Yeah.
No,
Or what do you, yeah.
we've just gone through that, right? No, we're bullish.
Oh, sorry, I came in late. Sorry, my bad. I'll just
Yeah.
it's okay.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Okay. Yeah. We are very, very bullish. We got that Christmas rally going. We have buy signals. I think the only index we don't have buy signals on is the NASDAQ. We're still waiting for a buy signal on the NASDAQ. And the NASDAQ will sometime lag. So let's take a quick look and then we'll finish up. Yeah, we still don't have a buy signal on the NASDAQ here. All right. The Dow and these markets really haven't moved up drastically. All right. All right. Here, but we're still near the all-time high. It's amazing. The potential that could happen. All right. Here is the VIX. The VIX is at 20, right? So it's moving down slowly, right? So if we can get, this week could be a big week, right? If we can get down in the teens, so, you know, definitely below 20. So, well, let's say it's 15, 16, even 13, we'll see this market rally. It's setting up nicely for a rally, guys. It's setting up nicely for a rally. All the sectors are up. Some are performing better than others, but look here, all the sectors are up. And you guys have seen this before where, you know, all the sectors were down except for energy. So they're moving up, pointing up. All right. So equities, right? Lay low on your, just put your monster scalper system to rest for a bit. I mean, you could, there are positions that you could take, be selective, all right? But your attention, your time should be in equities, all right? Should be in equities. So those of you run your, I would say intraday, run your heat seeker manually, all right? And we don't say that a lot, but now is the time you can absolutely do that. All right.
How long will the Christmas rally last for?
Well, normally it will last through about January. All right. All right. January. Usually we'll get a pullback. We'll get a bit of a pullback in January. All right. And if the market is healthy, like it is right now, right? We could get a continuation after that pullback. We still have to look at the price action, right? But after that pullback, we could get a continuation of that move. All right. So we could see a further move ahead, even after January. But we'll always pay, if you guys look here, we'll always pay attention to the price action, right? So it doesn't matter what I say, right? So if you look here, this red candle here, right? Buyers came in and continued higher. Red candle here, right? Buyers came in. So we are hoping that it continues higher. All right. So, all right, guys. So equities. I wish I had more news on Forex. All right, but that's what it is right now. All right, I will see you guys tomorrow for Q&A. All right, and hopefully I'll get my voice back by then. All right. All right, guys. All right. So those of you, I want to say this. Okay. Let's get to work. Let's get to work. So our equity traders, okay. So Bullmaster, Stock Boss, right? Stock Boss traders. All right. The markets were closed, so we didn't do anything with Sniper. So we'll look this week to get going with Sniper. Let's get on these stocks, okay, and look for setups. Okay, not similar to what Charity and Leon did. Almost let's try to get those almost identical, because they've got the roadmap, right? Those are the stocks we want. All right, those types of stocks, nice markdown phase, right? Clean buy signals, very tight range between resistance and support, right? To protect the downside. Okay, so that should be the focus. New traders, if you're not trading the systems, do not get into these trades. All right. If you're not trading the systems, do not get into these trades. The reason why you're here is to learn, all right? Is to learn, all right? These trades will turn with everything that's looking perfect. they still will turn. Any of our traders will tell you this. We can have everything could be absolutely perfect. Buy, 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 buy. And then the markets turn quickly. All right. And then we've got to get out. Right. So just be careful. Do not take these trades. Do not take these trades. All right. But everyone else, you guys are, those of you using the systems, you guys are, you should be all over this, all over this. All right, guys, take care, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for Q&A. All right, take care. Thanks for coming this
David.
evening, guys. Thanks for coming. Have a good night. Take care.
Thank you, David.
Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.